So I want to welcome everyone and thank you for coming out to celebrate two very special sisters of the center. We go back many generations, and I, for one, am so thankful that the center is still here and still doing what it does best, taking care of the youth in our community. I want to just take a little bit of time to talk about Ms. Kay. She served as our executive director until July 14th, 2008. And this brunch is to celebrate women who have a positive impact on the center and on the Cambridge community as well. When Ms. Kay passed, we had an emergency board meeting, and everybody at the table was working except me. And so they were like, oh, you can be the executive director. And I will tell you that that job was the hardest job I ever had. So to fill in for her was just difficult but rewarding because I felt her presence.
MIT is so proud to salute Erin Gullage and Gail Jones. We're so proud to salute, yeah, that's it. We're so proud to know and work with Darren Cordy. And yes, let's do that too. And the directors that have gone before him, including Ms. Kay and Dawn Swan and all kinds of names. I've been at MIT 32 years, and it's just been a joy in my job to know that we have resources. MIT's got resources, and we want to share them with the Cambridge Community Center, and as long as I'm there, that's going to happen.
Just being in your group growing up, that was one of my favorite times. I wanted to be in Auntie Gail's class all the time. I didn't want to go downstairs with the rest of my group. I didn't want to do nothing, just hang out with Auntie Gail. Hanging out with Erin in the office when I was working here, best times ever. I just want to say again, congratulations. I know Ms. Kay is proud of both of you all, and that if she was here, she would give you both just a great big hug and a kiss and just warm up this whole room. So yes, thank you.
I'm honored to participate and celebrate in two amazing women I had an honor to get to know, work with, laugh with, and much more. Erin Gullage was born and raised in Cambridge. She grew up in a two-family house on the corner of Hampshire Street and Prospect Street and went to the Longfellow School. At age 15, she moved to Burlington, but stayed in contact with her Cambridge friends. After high school, she attended Fitchburg State College, graduating with a bachelor's in sociology. She moved back to Cambridge to live in the Riverside community. In the summer of 2003, Erin fortuitously saw, I got that word right, Ms. Kay walking down Western Ave. After a friendly conversation, Ms. Kay invited her to stop by the CCC the following week. When Erin met with Ms. Kay and saw the inside of the center, she felt right at home. Erin was offered the position of Financial Compliance Coordinator, and she started a week later. Ms. Kay instilled in her the value of having a community where families, friends, and neighbors could always come together and feel welcomed. Erin loved meeting the new children who started each September, especially the younger siblings of the children who were already center kids. The laughter, the sounds of voices, kids stopping into her office to say hi and give her hugs. She also loved evening chats with parents coming to pick up their children. They'd stop in her office to say hi and often stay to talk about their lives. By 2021, Erin had proudly witnessed the 2003 Center kindergartners grow up and graduate high school. In June of 2021, Erin retired from CCC as the Enrollment Manager to pursue a career in information technology. Nonetheless, she continues to stay actively involved in CCC. Please join us in celebrating 2022 Sisters of the Center awardee, Erin Gullage.
Wow, what an honor to be here today. I don't have anything prepared, so I'll try my best. when I started working at the center, there wasn't room for me in the office. So I sat in another room. That was my first encounter with the children, because they used that room for their activities, to play and to do their homework. And it was just a very powerful moment for me to be there. Miss K was probably the funniest person that I had ever met. And she could be very serious, but she was very playful. And there were times when, in the morning, that we would all just be laughing. And RJ had the laugh. I don't know if he's here today, if you guys have heard RJ laugh, but it's sort of like a barking seal. As the years went by, staff changed. But Ms. K, she was very, very involved in all matters of the center. When she left us, that was really hard. And then Ms. G came to take over, and that was a very difficult time for all of us. And, but I had a lot of laughs with Ms. G too, just trying to help out as much as I could to get her up to speed, and which, was very collaborative, right?
Yes.
For me, the center has always been a very welcoming place. It means a lot to me. Your mom was a wonderful person. She really was. I think about her all the time.
We still have our Miss K moments.
Yes, we had a lot of fun. I'm saying a lot. And thank my parents for coming, and my friends.
Gail Jones, a coast girl of Cambridge, was a center kid, going back 4 generations of her family that attended and was active in many clubs at the Cambridge Community Center. She attended the Holton School and graduated from Cambridge High in Latin. Following the birth of her daughter, Danielle, she soon became involved with the home-based early childhood program. This family play, literacy, and school readiness program allowed Gail to have one-on-ones with families to support and promote the importance of learning through home visits. Years later, following the birth of her son, Timmy, and him coming of age, she enrolled him in Head Start, and from there, she never looked back. Her passion for children and education directed her to further her own education. She enrolled and graduated from Wheelock College with a degree in early childhood development. During her educational track, Ms. K, whom she tremendously thanks and is why she stayed committed to CCC for 30-plus years before retirement, approached her and asked her to be a group leader. She didn't hesitate because she knew Ms. K's commitment and the sense of community and the family would make CCC a nice place to work. In addition to being a group leader for the after-school program, Gail also earned her certificate to be a transportation driver for Camp Kawamoki, CCC summer program, as well as throughout the school year. Gail has made a mark in her community and continues to be recognized by the children she has stayed committed to throughout these years at CCC. 40 years later, she continues to be the lead teacher for the Head Start program. If you ask her if she's ready to retire, you'll hear her say, "Not yet." Please join us in celebrating 2022 Sisters of the Center awardee, Gail Jones.
I'm the backseat person. I don't like to be recognized about anything. What I do is from my heart. My classroom, well, first I worked with first and second graders. Then towards the end, I went to kindergarten. They wanted me to go to kindergarten. I said, no, I don't want that. It's too much of a responsibility. Because there was a time in the summertime that we did, and I had to, make sure that they're dressed appropriately. coming out of the water or whatever. I was that mother, you know, I cared about how they were dressed and presenting themselves in the streets or wherever it may have been. Now I'm gonna jump to the kitchen over there. Rosa, myself, Yvonne, I know I'm forgetting a couple of others, but we were there, Tony. We were there cooking and selling dinners many a times. And I mean, whatever went on in the kitchen, we were there. And I had told Rose, I said, we need to have a window in that kitchen. So, but that was all fun times. So, I mean, it was all fun, all in good fun. And I'm sitting there, and like I said, I'm a backseat person, and I don't put too much thoughts to things, but the other day I was just thinking too, and after having a conversation with Yvonne, because I didn't want to speak, and I said, you know what? I have given back to the community, and I still am giving back to the community. And it's so good to see the children that I had, and now they're grown, and they have kids, so they're still coming to me. Whether it had been at the center while I was here, they're still coming through Head Start. And it just revolves around and around, you know, and it's just like, so I'm meeting some of the children's parents, their fathers also, the fathers I never met maybe. So I'm getting that whole family dynamic again that comes around, and many of them still come up. Hi, Miss Gail. You know, of course I have to play off. You're getting kind of old in age a little bit, you know. Oh, hi, how are you? My daughter would say, you didn't know who they was, and you're giving it off with your face expression anyways. You know, so, yeah. But, you know, Darren, Lawrence, Latifah, Rachel, everybody, the house family here that I will never forget, and I'm always available if needed. And I appreciate this so much. And like I had said, I'm not ready to stop right now. I got to keep on going. Thank you.
Thank you, ladies, so much.